Hi, this is Kathy, and you have reached me at my sewing practice. This week, you are going to go through with me day by day. I started on Saturday and went to my library, and the reason I went for my library is that I was part of an American Sewing Guild meeting. And in this meeting, we just basically had a sew-in. And so we all brought in our machines. I brought all three with me. And then we continued to sew. And here we are in the beautiful breakout room. One of the members is working on the Palmer Pledge tissue method system. And here I am working on my little jacket out of this beautiful cashmere fabric. Hi there, I thought I would jump on the video today. This is Sunday morning, the 16th, and we're having a birthday party for my husband this afternoon and for myself actually. And so I'm going to jump on before I hear the lovely thunder of children coming through the home. I wanted to wrap up yesterday, and it ended up being just a great day. I just always learn so much from the ASG women. Yesterday, one of the things I learned was that there's a unique way of putting on a shirt collar, or cutting a shirt collar, I should say. And go to Louise Cutting. That is her name, apparently. And anyway, it's an ingenious way that corner that you have on your shirt collar, and it's a really ingenious way to do that. So I learned something about that today. Then. Now, as far as what sewing I did, is I started the Arlington sweater, and I did show up with it already cut out. And so I got this far in it, which is to say I basically finished it. Here's a close-up of the fabric. It's a lovely ponte that I get at my local fabric shop, but I somehow did not cut the cuffs, and I brought my things cut. So I couldn't finish the cuff, and then the one cuff I did bring, I think might have been I don't know what it is, but it's not correct. It's not small enough. And then I think the band's gonna be a little tight. But what I decided is I'm going to wear it a couple times and then adjust it. And so what I did is I used my cover stitch machine and just machine basted it in with my cover stitch so that it will come out easily when I go to adjust it, which I feel like I might need to do. And the reason I made that top was because I have an existing skirt in the same fabric. It's a mock wrap. And I thought if I wore them together, it would look like a dress. Next thing I made is the grab a cuppa. Now I kind of see myself making a few of them, and I also see myself making a few items out of this fabric. So my first version is cropped to go with the previous dress, but my guess is that it's too short. Yeah, so here it is. It's all but finished. I need to put buttonholes in it. And other than that, it's pretty finished. And if I get a chance, I'll take a quick picture of me me in it. Okay. So yeah, this morning I packed because tomorrow we're going on a week vacation. My husband and I, just the two of us, just getting away. And we'll leave in the morning and we're going to San Antonio. So I plan on doing some vlogging while I'm there, and I'll see you then tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm not sure if the background music is gonna be too much. But anyway, we're in the airport in Louisville, and we had to actually get off the plane, and they're having mechanical problems, so I thought I'd tell you that yesterday was a good day. Yeah, we had the family over, and then we all got a little tired. We kind of broke up earlier than usual. And today is a travel day. I have on my Frida blouse, and then I have on a Talbot sweater that I bought late spring and changed the buttons. And then I'm also, you can't see them, but I have on my Style Arc bobs in the 4-ounce light linen denim. So that's what I'm traveling in. Okay, so today's my birthday, and I've got another year older. Don't have much control over that, but I can say that I feel good. I've had a past of a lot of orthopedic pains, and I quit playing tennis this past year, and so I do have less pain, which is a higher quality of life, so that's good. And the sewing, of course, doesn't hurt my lifestyle at all, so I've enjoyed that. Okay, oh well, I'm going to San Antonio for the day, and if we go to any fabric stores or anything, I'll take you along with me. Hello, so today is Tuesday, and we started our morning in Southtown at a Taco Haven restaurant where we had a good breakfast that consists of eggs and beans. And then this was our mode of transportation for part of the day. It was called a Razor scooter, and we took those over to the grocery store, which is called HEB or HEB. And then one of our events of the day was we went to this multi-use facility that used to be Pearl Brewery during the early 19th century. And then here's some other clips of that. Now, upon this area was a cute little French restaurant, and in front of that French restaurant was a Renault. And if you have a Renault that you can look at, you have to get some pictures of yourself with it. So here I am in my bright and striped French tee in my French Renault, looking like I'm going to go out on a fun journey. And now that I've been on my vacation for a few days, I think it's time to show you what I have brought. So here are the 5 tops I brought. I brought the Frida, that's in a beautiful floral rayon, and that is a pattern by Atelier Jupe. The next is my Paloma, that is a pattern by SBCC, that is basically a camp shirt in lawn. Next is my Patina, which is Friday Pattern Company, and I have that in a off-white linen, textured linen. And then I've got a Forte top in a dark green that's somewhat heathered, that is a pattern by Love Notions. And lastly, there is your Stellan tee, which is by French Navy in Minerva Core Range Stripe Ochre. And then I brought a complete set when I used the Sage palm leaf outfit. And I brought 4 bottoms. I have one on, but then I have 2 glissando shorts and a pair of bob trousers by Style Arc also. And then for pajamas, I have a Love Notions Rhapsody top in this vivid floral, and then some self-drafted pajamas. The next activity, we went on a river cruise on the San Antonio River, and we got to learn about architects and cuisine and aquifers and flooding. And then we went home and went to bed. The next day was our day we were going to go find Fabrictopia, and we did, and I was hoping to have you live with me. And I did film and record quite a bit in the store. However, they played fantastic music, which is not good for YouTube. So I had to narrate over it. And then we went to Shiloh's, a German restaurant here in San Antonio. And after a break, we went back out to a fancy meal, and we wore our white tops that were in grave danger when we got our
main entree that was a beautiful piece of red beef and a black sauce. That was apparently chilies grilled. There's the black sauce I was talking about. But yeah, I wore the patina and Roger wore his camp shirt. I made him out of linen. So we were in sewing garments again.
I wanted to let you know our favorite mode of transportation on our San Antonio vacation was to use these B-cycles. And they are electric bikes that are in these charging stands throughout the city. And although you do pay to use them, they are very user-friendly and they correspond with an icon on a map. And then you look at the map to see where the next stand is, and you can use them all day long in 1 hour increments. So there you have it. Hi. Well, thank you for staying with me the whole week. And before I sign out on Friday so I can get this up for Friday Sews, I just wanted you to realize how much sewing is in my everyday life. I'm either sewing with friends or new friends, or I'm wearing the things I've made, or I'm sewing, or in this case, I am on a trip and I'm looking for fabric stores and thinking of you. This is what I bought at Fabrictopia. Now, it ended up being a fabric store that kind of hard to explain, but I would say they don't have the upper end of many fabrics, but there's an abundance there, and there's always something good you can find in any fabric store. So to start off with, I got this knit. It does say what it is. It's polyester and rayon, and it has a little bit of a 3D raised effect in a blush tone, and it was on the remnant table. So I've got 2 yards of this fabric. For $6. Next is probably the most exquisite item I bought. I bought 1.5 yards of silk. And I've got it in a little bit of a taupey color. And I paid $9 a yard. Now, what I didn't tell you is last night when I had on my white blouse, I actually did have an Ogden cami under it and a silky fabric that is nude to me. So that was really, was a good application of that pattern because it just nested really nicely underneath the patina blouse for an extra layer of warmth if you need it. And then I didn't even need a jacket. So the patina and the Ogden go well together, is what I'm saying. They had a bin of some lace bits and bobs. So I just picked this up because I could always snip out the flowers for something special, or but anyway, this was 50 cents. And that's the kind of lace I like if I'm going to use lace. And then there's a blouse that I'll show you soon that has a little bit of an arm detail that I think this lace will work for. And it was 60 cents a yard. And then this weird thing is like a yoke. I'm not sure how I would use it, but it was $1. And I love the way it feels and the way it's made. So I picked it up. And then I got some clear elastic. It was only 50 cents a yard. Lastly, this is actually a thin quilting fabric, but they had it 40% off. And I thought it was rather pretty. And I plan on using this for kind of a wearable toile. I'm going to the Tomcat Stitchery shirt making event, the second one she's having in November. And I want to bring this along just in case I would for some reason need to make a second shirt, like if I messed up or had time to practice, although I don't think I will. I just wanted to have an extra piece of fabric to make the shirt at that event. And this whole piece of fabric, I got 3 yards and I got it for like $13. So I think that will work nicely too. Well, I hope you enjoyed this vlog this week. It was a little different day by day. I can't even go back. I could, but I won't. I can't even go back and do a recap. But basically, I started the week sewing with friends. I'm at the American Sewing Guild, got ready for a vacation, and then had a birthday and went on vacation. So that's been my week. I hope you've had a good week too. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh gosh, I always forget the administrative things. First of all, just thank you to Jen for starting this YouTube channel. And my name is Kathy, and you've reached me at my sewing practice, where I just can change any conversation into sewing. So if you love sewing, you've come to the right channel. And thanks to my husband for being here to support me. Bye-bye.